Ui.
Annika is now at an age where her language skills are starting to improve by leaps and bounds. In the next month or so, she should have a much better understanding of the relationship between words and their meanings. She will understand short everyday sentences such as "don't do that," "it's time to eat," or "we're going out." It's already such an incredible thing to see how she responds to her own name, knows the words mommy and daddy in both her home languages, and knows what's about to happen when I keep repeating the Finnish word for milk to her.
She wants to run.
Annika is so eager to communicate with us all the time, even though she doesn't have the words for it yet. You must have already seen her coo and babble on so many of my videos.
Oh.
Some of her most recently learned skills are making these silly sounds with her tongue and doing some terribly high-pitched and loud screams. I cannot quite decide if it's a praiseworthy skill, if you know what I mean.
Why are you blowing bubbles, Annika?
Our talking to her all day long is the most important part of her language learning. I always told myself I wasn't going to be one of those baby talk mamas, but well, there's a good reason for all that baby talk apparently.
Why is this baby so naughty?
Babies try to imitate all those sounds and the grown-up facial expressions the best they can, so by us mimicking her sounds for her to imitate again, we're creating this positive cycle where she gets to practice her skills. Soon, babbling little Annika will sound as if she's making a lot of sense, as she's imitating our tones and patterns so well. Of course, we do talk to her in proper language too, which brings me to the bigger topic of this video. A lot of people comment about Annika's good fortune to learn multiple languages in her family, but some also question our choices in her language learning. I'm a huge language buff, and I meant to become a language teacher at one point. And I was majoring in English philology and linguistics in university before dropping out. So this is a matter of huge passion to me, as I think more languages one can learn in life, the better. But before I talk more about this, I really want to thank the sponsors of this video, Speakly, which is a new language learning app. I'm so happy that Speakly are sponsoring this video. Learning a new language might be the easiest for kids, but it's never really too late to pick up a new skill, which is why I really want to encourage all of you guys to do the same. I mean, languages really help us to learn more about different cultures and communicate with each other in better ways. And basically that is why languages exist in the first place. And Speakly also pays attention to this exactly. They use a unique method that teaches words and sentences based on their relevance in real-life situations. They have a variety of exercises to practice reading, listening, and speaking skills, and even offer music recommendations. The lessons focus on just the essential, so you only learn what you are actually able to use too. So you start speaking the language even 5 times faster, getting from 0 to solid speaking skills in 3 to 4 months with only 30-minute daily practice. So of course, I already signed Vinod up for learning Finnish. I have previously also been using many different language apps trying to learn Hindi, but I have always kind of struggled with the fact that they use words and sentences that I don't really get to use in real-life conversations. So I'm really happy that there finally is a language learning app to help with this exact point. I really hope that Speakly just keeps growing in the future and will be able to also add other languages into their selection, maybe like Hindi and some other regional Indian languages. That would be really cool. But until that, with their current selection of languages, I think that I will probably try to learn Russian and also practice my rusty skills in French and German. There are many different approaches to teaching languages to kids in multilingual families, but the one that made most sense to us is OPOL, which means one parent, one language, which should be followed consistently. I obviously chose to speak Finnish to Annika. As we live in India, it's extremely important to me for her to learn about Finnish culture and fluency in my native language. And here I am the only one who can teach those to her, so this choice was a no-brainer. For Vinod, the choice if he should speak Hindi or English took a bit more consideration, and his choice of English is often questioned on my social media. I get that the language question can be quite sensitive in India, where English is almost like a class divider. For us, the choice did not stem from anti-Hindi and English superiority sentiments, but was only a practicality. We only ever speak English at home, and especially Vinod wanted at least one of us parents speaking that language directly to Annika too, and not create these separate, so-called secret languages, where the other parent never understands what is said if we spoke Hindi and Finnish. We're also quite confident that Annika will learn proper Hindi from the family and community around us. Vinod's parents will be spending a considerable amount of time with us and will only speak Hindi to her. No matter what our choices for our home languages are, we do hope that Annika learns all her 3 languages equally strong. But so how are we handling the language teaching until that? Kids are so marvelous at learning languages. They just absorb everything like sponges that we haven't done anything very special yet. We just both keep talking to Annika a lot throughout the day, especially me, of course, as I spent the whole day with her. I talk to her, explain what I'm doing and what is around us, so that she gets words for those things that she sees.
Why are you so cranky, Annika? Stop blowing bubbles, Annika. You're drooling all over the sheet.
Are you sure you want to sleep here?
Mommy, why aren't you taking care of her?
I am taking care of her, like, prematurely. I'm packing for her.
Is she helping you?
Nope. I keep asking her, do you like this, Annika? Do you like this? But she's like, Mommy, I don't like clothes. I also play a lot of Finnish music to Annika, singing along and dancing, and sing her the same lullaby every night. maybe in a month or so, I'll also start reading to her at bedtime too. I haven't done it so far, as I have no Finnish picture books here, and I don't want to use a screen. We also haven't showed her much TV yet, but we'll start showing her more cartoons and such once she's a bit older. I can't wait to watch Moomins and Disney classic animations together with her. For me, being my baby's own personal language teacher is the most fun job ever.